This experience has been different. I've enjoyed it. The heat is really getting to me as it does, but I've really tried to spread the sort of messages about the journey that I've been on to groups of football teams and to coaches and to young players to try and inspire them to maximise the potential that they have. It's like the early stages of this sort of process. It's something that I believe that I will continue to improve on and try to include as many people as possible into this programme in the future. But the aim for the programme looking forward is really to continue to meet with local communities that have engaged in football, because I understand that giving back to home is important, and the sort of effort that you have to put in to try and achieve football is not only done off your own work. There's a lot of support needed, and if I can support those that have the same sort of dreams that I had when I was young, then that's what I'm here to do. So that's the main aim behind the programme. To be honest, a lot of what's been done has been done from the team and my family. So the communities that we were in yesterday is Oshodi, and we went to 3 different clubs, and we were able to gather with the coaches there and communicate with them to plan for the programme this time around. Of course, it's a lot more aggressive. I know there's a lot more of a physical sense to it, but there's still a lot of talent, saying that the understanding's there. And yeah, I think what I am trying to do is to help these players with sort of the guidance and sort of information to better themselves, maybe technically, or maybe that's just their understanding of the game. So we can always improve in football. So whatever sort of advice I may be able to give is important. I think it's massive. I think from top to bottom, you'll always see Africans involved in the sport. There's so much talent coming from Africa, and we've seen it more and more as years have progressed. The influence is as big as any continent, I would say, because without one, the ball won't keep rolling the same way, if you know what I mean. But I think in terms of competing into the bigger competitions, of course I'm not a coach, so I won't be able to say exactly what can improve on, but the talent is there, it's clear, and it's there to show. Like, we're competing now in the biggest competitions in the world, and we're showcasing and really standing out as a nation. So I think in time we'll see more and more, and more potential coming from Africa. Me personally, I would go for Salah this year. I think his achievements this year have been massive. I don't know if it's because I watch a lot of the Premier League, so I see a lot of him, and he's really in my face. I know it's a bit of a bias, but I do believe what he's done this year has been a massive achievement. To be honest, I think at the time it didn't hit me. Obviously Liverpool's a massive club all around the world, but we were obviously, I think 4 goals down at the time. And it wasn't until after that I realised that this is actually something big that I've done, and it's a big achievement. And I feel like I'm like that in general anyway. Like, I'll achieve something and it won't hit me until afterwards. Okay, I've actually done something well, like we can maybe celebrate it. But no, it felt really good. And of course, like in football, you want to be playing against the best of the best. And I felt the blessing of being able to showcase myself on that stage. The football pyramid is a very tough one to get your head around, because I think a lot of the mentality of like people outside the game looking in would just see it as straightforward. If you get relegated, you should have what it takes to go back up. But realistically, it's a big body of work to perform over a 46-game period. And me personally, the experiences that I've felt hard is when during that period, you may find lack of form, and it's things like experience or individual talent that will allow you to get out of those situations. And obviously it's a team game, so it's never an individual that will carry the whole season. But I think it's massive having that sort of mentality inside the environment of a squad that will carry a team to success during a season. If I'm being honest, like, looking back at it, I did the wrong thing, but I think it's something that I'll always learn from, you know. Like, I remember after the game, I was really disappointed in myself because I had a lot of family come to that game. I think there were about 15 of my friends and family at the game. So of course it's like it's an opportunity for me to show them, and people that have supported me and might not get the opportunity to always see me, for me to show them what I can do on the pitch. And with getting the red card, I wasn't able to do that. So I was really disappointed. But yeah, it was something that I would definitely learn from. My intentions were misunderstood by the referee, but it happens. But I understand that I gave him the reason to make the decision, so yeah. Me personally, I'm not a massive fan of VAR. I understand that there's human error in everything. So refereeing, it's tough. Like, I've been on the pitch, I've seen how intense it is, and things happen, you have to make a decision in split seconds. So yeah, it's a tough job, but my preference is that without the control of VAR, because as we've mentioned, like, they don't always get it right even when they use VAR, so maybe it's best to just leave it down to human error. First of all, it's a goal of mine to play internationally. Like, that's one of my targets. Like, it would be an honour to play at the highest level internationally. In terms of my preference, I would love to play for Nigeria. Like, genuinely, I would love to. I think the appreciation and the love that I get, even at the level that I am, is so humbling. It's a blessing to be able to walk around, and when I attend these places and I see like the smiles on people's faces and the love, just the love genuinely that comes from these people, and the love of the game. I think one thing that's important to me is prayer. Like, I'll always try and say a prayer before the game, but if not, the morning of the game. I will just pray for, I know that you can't pray for a win because that's not how the game works, but I always just pray that I'm able to showcase myself, and whatever is meant to be will be in that game. So, and I believe that with God's backing, anything is possible. So I always pray. My favorite dish, I think eforiro. I think that with turkey, with smoked turkey, that's my favorite dish. I listen to a lot of like American style rap, or sometimes like hip hop and R&B. My favorite artist, I have one called Gunna. I don't know if you know him. His name is Gunna. Female artist, Mariah the Scientist. I really enjoy her music. It's like soothing. I think for the kids, it's definitely, if you have love for the sport, whatever sport it is, it doesn't have to be football. If you have love for the sport, then don't let anything set you back, because in everyone's journey, like even if you look at the top athletes in the world, they've all had setbacks, and everyone has their own journey to their mission. Don't look at any other person's journey and believe that they're in a better situation than you, so it's easy. We all go through struggle. So for the kids, it would just be to just persevere. When times are tough, when there's setbacks, just persevere and have faith and keep working hard, because without hard work, it's not going to happen. For the parents, I know it's tough, because supporting young athletes' careers, not only athletes, just your children in general, supporting what their dreams are is not easy. But I would say the thing that my parents always had was time to support my dream. And they believed in the love that I had for the sport. They never questioned, is this the right path that is going down? They just understood that I had love for the game. So I would say to parents, in whatever way you can, try and be there for that child.